Okay, here we are for Kids and Dock Lines Part 2. These boys caught some really nice flathead catfish on their dock lines last weekend, so they wanted me to come down today. They set out a few dock lines in their little boat last night. They caught their own bait and they tied up their own lines, and we're going to see what they caught. What did you guys catch last weekend?
We caught 3 flatheads.
3 flatheads. How big were they?
One was about 30 pounds and the other ones were about 5.
Wow. Owen, what did you catch them on?
Perch.
How big? How big a perch did you use?
About 8 inches.
Man, those were some big ones, weren't they? Okay, well, you guys got anything special to share with us before we go down there?
Nope.
You think they've been smacking tonight?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Hey, now what do you got in there?
Perch.
What kind of perch?
Black perch.
Okay, black perch, but a lot of people know those as green sunfish. Now, how did you get those yesterday?
We caught them in our fish trap and we caught them on rod and reel.
Oh, really? How did you get them on a rod and reel?
We tied the bobber to about this deep, about this high from the hook, and then we put a sinker in the middle and we used little gulp maggots. I'm going to show you my perch rig and I'm going to try to catch one. And show you the bait that I'm using.
That doesn't matter if you're a kid or an adult. This is how you rig up your rods to catch a lot of bluegills and sunfish. And Hayden's got a nice little 5-foot kind of an ultralight medium action rod right there. He is using our 10-pound Team Catfish Tug-of-War monofilament on that. So let's see if he can get one.
Sometimes we have to go over here by these trees.
Okay.
Let's go a whole bunch. And your motor.
Well, they got them spotted. They spend a lot of time out here in this boat trying to catch these sunfish and bluegills and oh, there he is.
That's not a perch.
That's not a perch. What do you? Oh, that's a nice one. Now, what do you got there? Let's take a look at one. Swing him up here to me. Now look. Okay. Now this sunfish, what kind of bait we're using? A pink gulp what?
A pink gulp maggot.
Pink gulp maggot, and that is a true turn. Blood red bleeding bait or blood red hook. I don't know which one they call it for sure, but our folks over at True Turn have been good friends of ours for a long time, and that's all the boys use when they're out here trying to fish for their bait. And that shows you how effective that hook is right there, and how effective that gulp maggot is. All right, he's getting ready to launch the Titanic. Or the SS Minnow, we don't know which. You think we got anything, Owie?
Yeah.
Hayden, you got a net?
Yeah, back here.
All right.
I got the fish bit.
Okay, well, let's roll, buddy. All right, off we go. The old boat scoots right along, doesn't it? Oh, it was in the brush?
Yeah.
It come off?
It just, yep.
Okay. All right, well, we'll go check. We'll go check another one.
Shot out 7.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing
Nothing
on.
on that one. They got our bait. All right. These dock lines get pretty tricky when you got to go underneath these cables. These boys are a little smaller than I am, so I'm going to have to do some heavy-duty ducking here.
Dad, right behind you. Duck.
Okay.
This thing can go shallow.
Hayden, he's a pretty good boat driver.
Oh, took our bait.
Took no takers. Boy, we got some bait stealers out here tonight. Got one on that one. Okay, we're gonna get some action here. See what? Oh my gosh! Look at that flathead. Woo-wee! Woo-wee! That's how you do it, boys. Nice job. Look at that pretty flathead. And oh my gosh, did that super cat hook get him? Wow. Guys are using the 12-aught super cat hooks. Nice flathead, boys. Turn around here, Owen. Let me see you. Wow. Now I tell you what, how old are you guys?
I'm 11, 8.
When you're 8 and 11 and you have a boat like this and you can come out here and catch your own bait, tie your own lines, and catch your own flatheads, that's pretty incredible. I'm really proud of you, and I know there's going to be a lot of people that got questions about how you guys did this. So we're going to talk about how you rig these up after a while, okay?
Okay. That hook got him good.
Got him good, didn't it? All right. Let's take a look at that hook. That is that's the 12-aught Super Circle Super Cat series, and Hayden's got a little sinker tied on there, and then he's got it tied onto this cable going over here to this dock. This is really simple, and I tell you what, these kids love doing this. They catch their own fish and have a great time. Okay, let's take a good look at that rascal, and then we'll cut him loose. Look at that nice thing. Okay, let me get some pictures, okay? Alright, we got that one cut loose. We're going to go over here and check this other one. See if you got anything on it. Another bait stealer. Okay. Okay, I think we got another taker right here. We'll see how the boys do. See how they do this. Woo-wee! What do you got, boy? Channel cat. All right. Okay, guys. Well, he sure got the lens slimy, but I'm gonna have to take a minute and wipe that off. But man, you got another nice catfish. All right, I got the lens wiped off. That's another nice channel cat. I tell you what, there are kids all over the United States and probably all over the world that would absolutely love to be able to come out here and catch them a catfish like that. Catch their own bait and do it themselves. And these kids are very capable of that, as long as the safety issues are concerned first with life jackets and they know how to operate their equipment and understand how to use hook.
Finally!
Got him. Nice. Nice work, Owen, my boy.
See, Dad, that's the sinker that I usually use.
Right. Oh, you use the old sliding sinker? My old friend Bryce Lassiter out of Joplin, Missouri, made a whole bunch of those sinkers a long time ago for us. And they weigh about 3 ounces, and they work really, really nice on these set lines. All right. Okay, Hayden, tell us why you picked this spot right here.
I picked this spot here because...
Speak up a little bit.
I picked the spot because in the summer I seen a whole bunch of big rocks there.
Okay.
Where it was shallow, and we caught a lot of perch by them.
Okay.
So I just decided to set a line there because usually the catfish like to hang out by the big rocks and stuff.
Okay. All right, well, that's a good tip. If you're setting these lines, you want to look for those big rocks that are under the water, so it's paying off. All right, let's cut him loose, boys.
Twisted.
Why do you think they were in there?
Because there's lots of rocks and territory for them.
Okay. Another good tip to look for those perch around big rocks too. I can see how come those perch like it up in there.
There's the duck line.
Oh, we got our bait got wrapped up in that stick.
Yep.
No wonder we didn't get one. Okay, Hayden, while we're over here and the wind's not blowing bad, let's show everybody how you're fishing real fast when you get that mess untangled. Okay, Hayden, bring your hook and your rig up here and let's show everybody how you're setting this up since you got a bait left. Okay. All right, he's got his sinker tied onto his cord, and he's got, what do you got, a little knot tied up right
Yep.
there to stop your sinker?
Knot on the end.
Okay. Whoops. That knot stops his sinker. He doesn't use a swivel or anything. He just got a little knot right there. And then he goes over to his green sunfish, or we call them black perch here in Oklahoma. And then he's got that 12-aught Super Cat hook through the dorsal fin of that green sunfish. And they get down there and they get frisky, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, he's going to put it back out there because these guys are going to run some dock lines again tonight, probably, and might get something during the day. Well, that was a pretty good outing.
Yeah.
One flathead and one channel cat.
Yep. We had lots of bait stealers.
Yeah, lots of bait stealers. Well,
I think that's the most I've ever had.
do what?
I think that's the most bait stealers I've ever had.
Yeah. Well, let's take another peek at our catfish rig we've been out in, which is a 12 foot John boat with a 12-volt trolling motor. And this is just a perfect rig for kids. This is a 40-horse trolling motor. It's got 5 speeds forward, 2 speeds reverse, 1 good battery. They got their paddle in there in case their battery dies. And kids can have an absolute blast, and there's a lot of adults too in a boat like this. You just gotta make sure that you're not getting it out in water that's too rough or too swift, and you can have fun. So hey boys, I really appreciate you taking everybody at Team Catfish Video to check your dock lines. I know you guys will be doing this all summer, and you'll probably catch bigger fish than you did today, but that's how you showed everybody how you do it, and you showed everybody you can catch flatheads and channel cats, and that's great. So tell everybody thanks for watching Team Catfish videos, and you'll see them later, okay?
Thanks for watching Team Catfish videos.
All right. Let's go get some biscuits and gravy.
Okay.
Hey everybody, let's not forget why we're able to take kids out and let them fish on their own and have docks and lake houses. It's because of the men and the women who have served in our military and continuously fight for our freedom. Here at Team Catfish, we offer free shipping to all of our servicemen and women. We're very proud to do that, and it's just a small way we can say thank you from Team Catfish for everything that our veterans and active servicemen and women do for us on a daily basis. Thank you. Woo-wee! That's how you do it, boys.